I'm an Astral Master, and I'm going to show you how to checkmate with just a bishop and a knight. Step 1, you have to force the enemy king into a corner that's the same color as your bishop. So I have a dark square bishop. The only way I can force checkmate is to put the king in this corner or this corner. That's the only way to force mate. Step 2, the knight moves in a W shape, okay? He literally is gonna move across the board and is gonna form a W. Remember that. Step 3, you have to keep the opponent's king in the box, but more on that later in the video. We need to force this king in this corner. So we start with the knight check, forcing the king this way. Now, here's where the W formation starts. The knight is stopping the king from this square, the bishop stops the king from going to this square, so really, we just have to make a passing move. We move our bishop one square, and that forces the king here. Now again, we force the king to the other corner. We're driving him this way. The bishop stops the king from moving back to the light colored corner, so he has to go this way, and now the knight moves in the W. Okay, he's gonna move along these squares. You'll see later in the video, but that's the W formation. Now what black should do is try and run with his king. So he moves here, we're gonna approach with our king, and now it looks like black is escaping. He's running out of the box. This is step 3 that I talked about earlier, so this is really important to remember. We continue making that W shape with our knight. And now when the king steps up, it looks like he's about to run away. He's in the center of the board. This is the last key move. We move our bishop here on the same file as our knight, sort of stacking the pieces on top of each other. And now the bishop and knight coordinate very well. They prevent the black king from moving up or to the side. They do a great job of creating that box. So this forces the black king to move backwards. And now we slowly create that box, making it smaller and smaller so the black king doesn't have as many squares to move to. So again, black's best try is try and run to the other corner, but we're not gonna allow that. This is all forced, and we stop the king from moving with our knight and our bishop, creating that box, and we continue to drive the king to this corner over here. Again, the dark square, that's where we have to deliver checkmate. Once you've got those 3 things down, it's all easy now. You just continue that W formation, forcing the king to the left dark square corner over here, and it's just a pattern. At this point, it should be pretty easy to checkmate once you've got the pattern down. You continue checking the king, continue wasting these moves to drive the king to the corner, and now it's just a matter of time before it's forced checkmate. And after the king's in the corner, the knight stops the king from moving, bishop f6 is checkmate. And that's how you checkmate with a bishop and a knight.